श्री वाहेगुरु साहिब जीओ। जो हमरी बिद होती मेरे सतगुरा, सा बिद तुम हर जान हो आपे। हम रुड़ते फिरते कोई बात ना पूछता, गुर सतगुर संग कीरे हम थापे। धन धन गुरु नानक जन केरा, जिद मिलया चूके सब सोग संतापे। धन धन गुरु नानक जन केरा, जिद मिलया चूके सब सोग संतापे। पहला मरण कबूल जीवन की छाटे आस। हो सबना की रेन का, तो आओ हमारे पास। हो सबना की रेन का, तो आओ हमारे पास। कृपा करो दीन के दाते, मेरा गुण अवगण ना विचार हो कोई। माटी का क्या तोहपै स्वामी, मानस की गत एही। माटी का क्या तोहपै स्वामी, मानस की गत एही। धन धन सतगुरु श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज जी दे साझेदार जी, गुरु रूप गुरु खालसा साध संगत जीओ। कृपा करो असीसां बख्शो those who gathered in Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj's sanctuary in their charan saran. Kripa karo, give me your blessings to start this Katha and to do this Katha, which is in a suchak jatang, in a worthy manner, which gives the true essence of the Shaheeds, of the martyrs of our faith. So haath jod ke, sees nava ke, put your hands together, bowing towards Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Karo ji kripa, Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh. So I won't take too long getting into the Katha. And I'm thinking to myself ke 24 minutes reh gaye, 24 minutes if that clock is right. So I don't think so I've done any Katha in my life where I've prepared so much and have looked at so many historical references. I think to myself ke oh dad hone si ke jadon sade purane Sikh, when our old ancestors would go through the pages of manuscripts and look through to find out what actually happened, ki hoya, to find out what was the feeling, the emotion at that time. We have a luxury, we have lucky got PDFs, mouse and click kari jana, agge page dekhi jane, use Control F a couple of times, and pata lag janda we can easily find and access our history. I don't think so I've ever done a Katha where I've prepared so much or I've opened so many books or PDFs in relation to this one particular Katha. Bhai Amanpreet Singh finished off last week where Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, their family and the Singhs and their families, the whole Sikh Sangat were in a siege in Sri Ananpur Sahib. And at some point they left the siege based on false promises, and we know that they were then betrayed, and the convoy of Sikh Sangat that was travelling was attacked, and the Saki from there, which I'll take on. So when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj left Anandpur, they left on Panjapur. Panjapur in today's time would be Friday. So inna dina di gallan chal rahiyan. We're not talking about what happened last month. We're talking about literally what happened. If 16th of December was the Sangrand, all these Sangrand 16 December, इदा नहीं पता गुरु ने कदों बनाई, पर इतिहास अनुसार, गुरमत अनुसार, अकाल तख्त साहब अनुसार 16 December ਨੂੰ ਸੰਗਰਾਂਦ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਆ, the first of Pau, So we carry on for the 16th, we end up on Friday being the 5th of Ball. On the night of 5th of Ball, on Friday night, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and the Sikh, the convoy, the family, all the Sikh Sangat leave Anandpur Sahib. Sari Sangat Anandpur de Kile nu chhad gayi antor pei. They're heading towards Kiratpur Sahib. Maharaj said the Sangat will go, the Singhs will go, the Parwars will go in stages. With Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj at the rear. Sangat tor pei, they left. They emptied Anandpur Sahib. Jada Anandpur da khajana si sara khali kar ditta. Principal Satbir Singh likhda hai ki 9 man, which is equivalent to about 350 kg worth of itihas, worth of books were taken with them. Satbir Singh principal likhda ki 9 man par kitaban pustaka da grantha da naal gaya Anandpur chhad ke. That's 350 kg worth of text, of books, of knowledge, of vidya. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Anandpur Sahib chhad ke tor pe ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਮੇਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ 6 ਪੋਹ ਦੀ ਸਵੇਰ ਆ, that Saturday morning at some point they stopped and they did Asa Ki Vara Itihas tells us ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ 6 ਪੋਹ ਦੀ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਸਰੰਗੀਆਂ ਸਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਆਸਾ ਕੀ ਵਾਰ ਦਾ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕੀਤਾ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ, I'm going through this quite quickly, the Saturday morning we then come towards so some point on 6th of Ball, yesterday some point, the Singhs get wind that actual fact we're being followed and the armies that had laid siege to Anandpur Sahib are actually following us now. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj tells their own Sahibzade Lakh de Jigar Baba Ajit Singh nu, they tell Baba Ajit Singh to stay back, and I think you have to close your eyes and imagine this scene. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, the convoy of Sikh Sangat going, everything we had in Anandpur Sahib chhad ke chal rahe ya Kiratpur Sahib towards the Sarsa Nadi. At the back is Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. He says to Bhai Uday Singh. Bhai Uday Singh is the son of Bhai Mani Singh. ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj ਨੇ 4 ਪੁੱਤਰ ਵਾਰ ਦਿੱਤੇ. We all say that Maharaj Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj sacrificed his 4 sons. But in actual fact it wasn't only Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. What we're here today is how Bhai Mani Singh saw his own son going to battle and get Shaheedi. Their son, Bhai Uday Singh. Bhai Uday Singh, Baba Ajit Singh Ji stays back with a group of Singhs to protect the rear guard. The armies approach, Baba Ajit Singh Ji and the Singhs, they fight while Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, their families, the Sikh Sangat, the Singhs all carry on pressing forward towards Sarsa Nadi to cross the Nadi. And it's now Saturday, still Saturday. और सवेर ਨੂੰ आप अंदाजा ला लो कितनी ठंड होगी पंजाब जी. How cold it is in Punjab. 4-5 degrees. ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ global warming ਕਰਕੇ 4-5 degree है. शायद 300 साल ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ 1 or 2 degrees. Global warming, everything up. Antarctica ਸਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ. ਉਹ ਹੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ. So it's cold. It's the morning. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and the Singhs are going by. Baba Ajit Singh is staying back to fight. They're protecting the rear guard. Sari Sangat are pressing on forward. At some point the Singhs have said to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, कि Maharaj, Baba Ajit Singh, Kavi Santokh Singh Ji writes that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj turns around and sees Baba Ajit Singh Ji fighting and smiles. Khosh hunde ya, phir ki hunda? Bhai Daya Singh Ji, all the Guru Sikhs say to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, कि bring Baba Ajit Singh Ji back. Jo unhon nu kuch ho gaya, what will happen? At this point they never realised what was going to happen looking forward. But they said bring Baba Ajit Singh Ji back. Bhai Uday Singh Ji volunteers, saying Guru Gobind Singh Ji, let me dispatch my boys, my Singhs, and we will go back and hold the rear guard. And they will send Baba Ajit Singh Ji forward. Bhai Uday Singh Ji, the son of Bhai Mani Singh Ji, apni jawani che, he goes back and towards that rear guard. Bhai Jeevan Singh has written a granth called Sri Gur Katha. That granth stops at Chamkaur said. That granth stops at this stage, at Sarsa Nadi, because after this stage they also get Shaheedi. Bhai Jeevan Singh is the same Guru ka Sikh who brought Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's head from Delhi Chandni Chowk to Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj at Damdama Seva Anandpur. So Bhai Jeevan Singh Ji, all these kind of big names stayed back, they sent Baba Ajit Singh Ji forward, and they've held the rear guard until the Sangat, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and the Sikh have all crossed that, and only then did they fall and give the Shaheedian. It's a Sakhi, half an hour Sakhi itself, just telling what Bhai Uday Singh Ji went through at that stage. So ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ? Baba Ji Singh Ji has carried on, have gone on forward with their father, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. By Uday Singh, by Jeevan Singh and their arm and their dal, their battalions stayed back and given their Shaheedi. And at that point, as a Sangat and Guru Sahib Ji were crossing Sarsa Nadi. Sarsa Nadi is a river, it's a huge river in Punjab. Our Itihas tells us that hundreds, potentially tens of Badani Kinne Singh drowned just crossing the Nadi. Tandisi is cold, it was a storm, and so many things just drowned in the water. They were not able to swim or not able to go across. At that point, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's family split up into three parts. Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Baba Ajit Singh Ji, Baba Gurjr Singh Ji. With them, around about 40 Singhs go one direction. The second hissa is Mata Gurjr Kaur, Baba Zorawar Singh Ji, Baba Fateh Singh Ji, the two younger Sahibzade, Mata Ji, their Mata Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's Mahal, their wife, has split up in one direction. And on their journey, Bhai Jagmohan Singh next to will share their story, their Sakhi. They carry on with Gangu Brahman who takes them to his own bend. Mata Sundari, Mata Sahibzade, Bhai Mani Singh Ji, Likhari, they split up and they've now taken another route and they end up in Delhi and they stay in Delhi for quite a while. The Parivar is separated into three parts. And ki hunda fir us to baad Shepo, which will then be Aaj ki Satpo, sorry, Kal Shepo, Kalu Atpo. Tomorrow is 8th of Po, today Satya, so Shepo as such. So tomorrow, as Maharaj goes on, they stay the night in Ropar, in a village. And there's about 3 or 4 sakhiyan, Maharaj ne Ropar je sama kate ek din da. Te 3-4 sakhiyan what happened to Maharaj at this time. There's 3 or 4 sakhiyan relating to this, just when they stayed in Ropar. They stayed the night of Shepo in Ropar. Satpo, which would be yesterday then, today. They then stayed with someone called Kotla Nehang Khan. They stayed with them and he asks Maharaj for a gift. Maharaj gives him a tar, a shield, a katar, a punch dagger, and they gave him a talwar as well. And this evening is where the story Sakhi really starts. And what happened this evening? Well, at some point on the Saturday today, on Satpo, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj decides, he catches wind, a Mughal spy comes and meets Maharaj. Some Singhs who had lost their way have now come back around and found the Guru, all say one thing: there's a million, 10 lakh Fauj, a million men after you, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. How do we know it was a million men? We'll talk about that later. But Maharaj then decides that rather than trying to fight an open battle in the Jameen of Ropar, they decide that let's go back to Chamkaur. Chamkaur is a place they visited earlier and stayed there. They ended up in Chamkaur, the Gari, we call it a fort. Look at older pictures, it's like a mansion, it's a villa. It's not really a fort of any sort to have a battle in. So, usto baad, Maharaj Sahib Ji then goes to Chamkaur di Gari and they take up residence in Chamkaur di Gari at this night, in this evening. And tonight, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj does Sri Nara Sahib Ji da Path and they then spend the whole night in Chamkaur di Gari. And this is where the code and the research will come out. So, Chamkaur di Gari at Satpo, many historians are talking that Kavi Senapat, Kavi Sandokh Singh, Guru Bilas Pathai Dasavi, all these historical texts starting from 1708 and about 6 years after this incident have started covering what happened. I'm going to start with actually in the next 15 minutes of that first evening in Chamkaur di Gari. There's someone called Allah Yar Khan, Yogi, who was actually a Muslim and he was a poet in the 1900s and he writes the praise of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. He's written 2 books. One of them, he details the account of what happened to the Vadde Sahibzade and the Shote Sahibzade. And he writes, कि जब डेढ़ करी रात गई जिक्र खुदा में, he's in Urdu ji likhda. He writes that at 10 o'clock Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, the Singhs have all settled down. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj does Rana Sahib Ji da Path and he walks around looking at all the Singhs. He sees the Singhs Sutteya again outside of Chamkaur Sahib. 10 lakh, 1 million Fauj army is gathering and they're laying siege to Chamkaur Sahib. In those days, Raat ko koi larda nahi si. Then when the sun will come out, they can see they will start an attack. And Guru Gobind Singh knew this. ते कोई बोले आ खुदावंत हूँ खुश तेरी रज़ा में. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, hey Parameshwar Vaheguru, whatever condition I am in, मैं रज़ा है, I'm खुश, I'm happy, this is your will. करतार से कहते हो गोयो गोबरू होकर, I am in high spirits, मैं चढ़ती कला च हां. And they also say कि कल जाऊंगा चमकौर से मैं सरफरूक होकर, I will go out of Chamkaur Sahib like a lion in full good condition. And Allah Yar can't write so much. I'm going to share some of the stuff he says. He also says that when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, when all the Singhs were asleep, and obviously there was no manje there wasn't no little pillows or soft feather pillows. The Singhs would sleep on their kathis, they would sleep on their sandals, or the sandals of their horse, or their Kaur, and they kathiyan this on this Singh. And what's the Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj see K Singh Sutta, hit the stars in one place, case the mid case khol gaye, jo bhi ho gaya. And Guru Gobind Allah Yar Yogi Khan writes कि साफे कभी सिंगन के उठाते थे जमीन से. They picks up the hair of the Singhs from the floor and ties the Singhs दस्तारां दे जोड़े अते सिर ढक लेंदे आ. He writes a case इस को झाड़े थे ली खाक उसकी जबी से सर ठीक किए सर के हुए बालश ई जी के. He goes by his look after all the Singhs, he attends to all the wounds of the Singhs. This is Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and he ends this like this. He goes हाशा किसी मुर्शिद में यह ईसर नहीं है, यह प्यार किसी पीर में जिनहार नहीं है. Because यार अल्लाह यार खोर खार योगी सही यार मैं कभी देखा नहीं था किसी मुर्शिद में यही ईश्वर नहीं है. This मुर्शिद, this prophet is ना और कोई मैं देखा नहीं. Why? यह प्यार किसी पीर में जिनहार नहीं है. Because no one else shows as much love to their chille, to the disciples as much as Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj does. मैं कभी देखा नहीं in the history of the world. आज देखते ही हैं, you see in all over the world, you see the dere, you see cultures of Babbe Pune, and you see how badly they treat the people who serve them. And they could Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj lifting the Singhs' heads, combing, cleaning their hair, attending to their wounds. At that point, at some point in that evening, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj gives a bhajan. He says that Kavi Santokh Singh Ji talks about when Guru Gobind Singh Ji addresses all the Singhs. And he says, Maharaj says, कि गीदर की मौत नह मरो रे बहाथन ते. This is the words of Kavi Santokh Singh Ji, 1840s. He says, Kavi Santokh Singh Ji, that Maharaj's last bhajan, the last words the Singhs were, कि गीदर की मौत नह मरो रे बहाथन ते, कि अपन गिदरां दी मौत नहीं मरना. We're not going to die like cowards. करो जो गाड़ो जिमो पूर्व मचायो है, that we are here to fight, अब मर के रहेंगे. There is no compromise, there is no time to negotiate. The negotiations were done at Ananpur Sahib, on देखो साडा की हाल है, और असीं इत्थे खड़ना है, इत्थे लड़ना है. We're going to stand here and fight. So 7 पो दी रात Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj puts the Singhs to rest. They wake up themselves on 8 po, which is tomorrow. So then we're going to go around doing what we do. ठीक है, सारे अपने अपने काम करने हैं. But at some point remember that 300 and something years ago, or 200 odd years ago, the Singhs were fighting the Singhs on that day, tomorrow. Baba Ajit Singh Ji was giving their sacrifices, giving their Shaheedi. So 8 po di raat, 1 million fauj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj in Zafarnama writes, कि गुरसन है के चारे को नद चहल नर के दहलक बरायत बरो बेखबर. Guru Gobind Singh Ji writes in Persian in a letter to Aurangzeb कि गुरसन है चे कारे को नद चहल नर कि जिन्हें भूखे सिख. You got to remember the Singhs have just come out of the siege to Chamkaur Sahib. उन्होंने कहना 36 प्रकार भोजन खादा. They haven't had a decent meal in ages. So Maharaj says कि भूखे ढिल्ले Singh. And to them, what do? कि 10 lakh 10 lakh 1 million. But I had a baro be khabar, without telling me, without any notice, that same army which was a gathering at Ananpur said, you have brought it to Chamkaur Sahib and you brought this to my door. And yet you expected these bukis, pyase Singh, these hungry, thirsty Singh to give up? To dekh Ranzib, Guru ki kinni kirpa hai. What chance the Guru's blessings are. So what happens then? In Guru Blas Pathai Dasvi, they also mention this figure of 10 lakh and 1 million armies gathering at Sri Chamkaur Sahib. And who were these people? These were the Mughal sent on the behest of Aurangzeb, the governor of Sarhand, Wazir Khan, the Pahari Raje. So it wasn't just the Mughals, it was the Pahari Raje who had all gathered. The Pahari Raje are the hill chiefs that all ran Ananpur Sahib, who had their own mini kingdoms. They had sent their forces all to siege Sri Chamkaur Sahib now. At where? How many Singhs were with Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj? Ityas tells us, and Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Academy have also given the name of the 40 sect that were with Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj at that time. मैं कह जिस अपन उन्होंने ना ही पढ़ लीए साथ कितना भला होगा इतने ना नहीं उन्होंने कि नो टिंकू टिंकू लल्लू वल्लू इतने कोई ना नहीं You read the names, you think, yaar, the pure Singha Shera de na ya. Singh Alam Singh, Tan Singh, Tola Singh, Mulla Singh, Javand Singh, Sant Singh, Beer Singh, Mohar Singh. Now we pure Prane Singha de na ya. You don't, there's no Preet or Deep Rahi Dajane, Amanpreet, Inderdeep, Lalende, then कोई Deep Preet नहीं सोते. इन्हें तकड़े तकड़े ना सी आज कल सी नाम रख दिया जॉन सिंह इन्हें रख दे कि यार शायद उन्हें टीचर at least they can say it properly डरते हैं ना कोई ज़्यादा ना आप रख लीए पंजाबी पंजूबी ना लोगों ने कह नहीं होना ये देखो इन्हें ना कहते केसरा सिंह लाल सिंह आनंद सिंह कीरत सिंह मदन सिंह you don't hear these names anymore. We've lost our heritage. We've just gone with Amanpreets, Amardeep, Amarjeet, इतने नाम नीचे पै गए अपन. So time is so limited. 8 मिनट रह गए हम start Baba Ajit Singh Shaheedi. So 40 Singh होते सी महाराज ने नाल Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Academy through their research have given the 40 names of the sect that were with Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. On the 8th, tomorrow morning, Nawab Wazir Khan, who is the governor, the Faujdar of Sarhand, or Tandora Bajaki beats his battle drum and just gives Maharaj a challenge. He says, Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, bahar aa jao hun. Ek hi fayda. This is foolishness that we're going down this route. Sade pichu dekh lakhan di ginti ch fauj hai. Thode kinne kisam hoge. They don't know how many Singhs Maharaj had. Thode kinne 100 hoge ya 100 people. Look, this is foolish. Come out, surrender, put down your arms. Let's go. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj responds. How did they respond? With all the Singhs shooting arrows at them. Kavi Santokh Singh writes, all the Sikh Khalifate jaake utthe, there were 8 windows. 8 bariyan see there 8 windows in Chamkaur Sahib, and then there's the rooftop as well. All 8 windows, Singh throughout that period manned that and kept shooting arrows at them. So they responded with the shooting of arrows. Tira di barkha karti Mughਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਫੌਜ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇਲ ਵੀ ਚਲਾਏ. They shot back at the Singhs. What happened then? We see this in Lord of the Rings, we see this in all these films, but this is our history. This is the time we take ownership of our story. Ityas Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj himself talks about this in Zafarnama. Ki hunda us to baad? Fir Nahar Khan comes and he sends these are battalions of armies. He sends his battalion forward to then use ladders, jump over the gully, the walls of the fort, of the mansion. They bring their ladders, trying to jump over. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Singhs shoot arrows at their faces. Nahar Khan is killed like this through Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's blessings of their arrow. Nahar Khan goes, Ghani Khan, another leader of theirs. He comes, same thing, tries to bring his ladders over. Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj smashes a mace, a burj in his face. Ityas ne kadaya. Us to baad kaun aaya? It's someone called Khwaja Mahmood. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj blesses this bloke because he writes his name in Zafarnama. He writes it, that's how much blessing is. The guy's a fool, he's a fool, but he comes. And it's beautiful because Ratan Singh Ji Pangu talks about, so Ratan Singh Ji Pangu wrote Sri Guru Panth Prakash. He talks about the coming of Khwaja Mahmood. वो लिखता है कि यही खबर उस पे ही बरादर ख्वाजा खिजर का हाथ बहादुर कि Khwaja Mahmood comes. He goes कि मेरे भरा नूं मारता गनी खान नूं इहने ये मेरे मोरे आवे. He comes forward. Bahadur, he's a warrior as well. People Guru Gobind Singh is fighting. They're not just Lallu Pallu. These are warriors in their respective rights as well. So he goes, Ya ayo jim bastafilo, lo te paid bik muk payo pilo. He's from the body of his brother in front of the Haveli of Chamkaur Sahib. Ora mui pila ho gaya. He lost all color in his skin. फिर आगे सतगुरु शेर दिखायो रतन सिंह जी पंगू राज के अगे भी सतगुरु शेर दिखायो कि गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज lion was standing there looking at him, laughing at him. होए शर्मिंदा मोहे कंध लुकायो, and then he hides behind the wall. He puts his body flat against the wall so Guru Maharaj cannot shoot an arrow at him, nor can he climb a ladder and shut him down with a mace or anything. And then Satguru us hai bahut zyada lakara Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj ne lakar diya ki Khwaja Mahmud age aa. Why? आओ हमें तुम करें दोबारा. Let's put our arms and arms together. तू भी तलवार फाड़, मैं भी तलवार फाड़ता. देखते हैं कि किस दिन कितना जोड़ है. You bring your sword, I'll bring my sword. We'll see you stronger. So he Khwaja Mahmud absolutely dar pe bhajanda aya. He doesn't come in front of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. And in Zafarnama Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj mentions his name ki yaar thode idan de darpok bande ya. These are coward you people are. Assi de hage bhukhe. We're hungry. We haven't eaten. Ita rajje ho ke nahi aunde agge bhukhe da tusi dekh lo ki karde ya. These are full of food. Any agge aunde bhukhe nu tusi aaye chakkar nu maaran nu. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Nawab Wazir Khan, seeing the ladder strategy fell, he thinks the best thing to do is we have 10 lakh, 1 million people, we're just going to storm the fort. Sare jane ek wari, we're just going to storm it. At this point, on the time ho gaya dekhne ki barda. So at this point, 10 minutes at this point Nawab Wazir Khan saying that we're going to storm the fort. Jinde bande mar gaye so mar gaye theek hai, but we're going to bring down Chamkaur di gari, we're going to bring Guru Gobind Singh Ji's body out of there. The Singhs see this, they see their leaders gathering and discussing. The Singhs put their hands together and say to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Ki Hun Maharaj, it is a good time for you to leave the fort. Haje raah bana lakde hain. We can make a way of you getting you out. You should leave this fort. So also Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj ne kaha, nahi, we're not leaving this fort. But darpok nahi. At that point, Maharaj then sends out the one darwaja of Chamkaur Sahib, the 8 doors, they had people with bows and arrows and badook, and they sent jathe of Singhs. The first jatha consisted of 3 Singhs. Ityas says, Bhai Khajan Singh, Bhai Dhyan Singh, Bhai Dan Singh, were the first 3 Sikh to leave that fort and fight for Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Itina Singha ne, they left Chamkaur di gari, they fought, and they gave their Shaheedi. The Singh came back to Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj ki Maharaj, now is the time for you to leave. Hon tusi nikal jao. We are direct. If you go, we will give us direction. Haje Sikh hage, there's plenty of Sikh that need guidance. If you leave, you can at least guide them. We will give our Shaheediyan here. At this point now, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj says no. In actual fact, he calls his children. He calls his children. Gurdwara Sabha Sahib Dasvi writes that Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj calls Baba Ajit Singh. Ajit Singh Jujhar Singh ta Gur Leo Balai, that they call the two oldest children. Baisa ka maro jahe ki kaho aise samjhaye. Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj samjhaunde ya ki tusi mere putter hain, you are my children. And he ends with, he goes, He sut tum ho, tumko ho pyare, you my beloved children. Turk naas hai tum dhan dhare, that you have come for one reason. Tusi aaye the, the reason that you came into my family is Turkanas hai tum dhan dhare, that you've come to destroy tyranny. You have come to destroy the Turks. You have come for this one reason. Now is the reason why you have been born, is to show that reason. Ek aunਦੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਹਾਵਤ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਆ, ਦੋ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ 'ਚ ਲੜਾਈ ਚੱਲ ਪਈ. There are 2 villages that are fight. ਅੱਗੇ ਮਾਈ ਖੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਮਾਈ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਕਿ ਪਿੰਡ ਵਾਲਿਓ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਹੱਲਾ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ. They come to our ਪਿੰਡ to fight. ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਰਦੋ ਮਰ ਗਏ, men ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਰ ਗਏ, ਇੰਨੇ ਮਰ ਗਏ, ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲੜੋ. Go protect the honor of our village. ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਬਿਠਾ ਕੇ ਲੋਕ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਗਈ, ਜਿੰਦਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ. ਦੂਜੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਲੜਕਾਰਦੀ ਆ, ਜਾਓ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿੰਡ 'ਚ ਹਾ ਹੋਊਗੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ? ਆਪਣੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਘਰ 'ਚ ਬਿਠਾ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਮੰਜੇ ਤੇ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲਈ. The point I'm trying to make is normal mentality is if our village, our Gurdwara is under attack, people like me will say, yeah, we've got to go and save it. But I will there at the same time keep my children at home, my boys, कि यार इन्हां नूं ना कुछ होवे. ठीक है, दूजिਆਂ ਦੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਕਰਨਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕਰਨਾ. But Guru Gobind Singh Ji ਇਹ ਪੀਰ ਆ, is that Guru who first sends, in the second jatha asked to send Baba Ajit Singh Ji's own child. He sent Baba Ajit Singh Ji with some of the Sahibzade, with a bunch of pyare as well. And Baba Ajit Singh Ji's his response, Kavi Sena Singh Senapat writes in 1708, he writes कि देखिए आज तमाशा है गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज, और तुसी देखो तमाशा। कवि सैना सिंह वाज आज बाबा अजीत सिंह जी रिस्पॉन्स कि हम तुसी देखो तमाशा ना, तुसी हम देखो की हुंदा है। Baba Ajit Singh Ji leaves the battlefield, leaves the Chamkaur di Gadi. With him is about 6 to 8 Singhs with them. वो सारे इकट्ठे होकर निकले and they end up the front. घोड़े they see and they take a charge. The first strategy, and Itas tells us that Baba Ajit Singh Ji fought in 4 ways. The first, उन्होंने ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੰਘ ਸੀ from behind and the Singhs that were with Baba Ajit Singh Ji, उन्होंने तीरां ਦੀ ਵਰਖਾ ਕੀਤੀ. There's many arrows they had at them, they shot them dead. There's many enemies as they could. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਤਲਵਾਰਾਂ ਕੱਢੀਆਂ. The Singhs who were with Baba Ajit Singh Ji took out their swords, and Baba Ajit Singh Ji takes out his barsha, his spear. What happened to Baba Ajit Singh Ji's barsha? And कवि सेनापत सभाई से कहते लेते परोए पठान को सब हन सांग दिखलाए, देखते ही सब करता है अरे खुदाए खुदाए. Senapati writes कि ਜਦੋਂ Baba Ajit Singh Ji takes out his barsha, his spear, सारे देख कहते हैरान हो, कहते देखो रब आप ही आ गया. They're amazed, they're astonished कि गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज have sent his own son to battle. वो तो हैरान है, and they knew how big, how kalatari, how powerful Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. They're scared that imagine how powerful their son is. So what happens is Baba Ajit Singh Ji takes out his barsha, he fights with his barsha. The spear gets stuck in somebody's armor, he's unable to pull it out. And at this stage, he takes out his talwar. He takes out his sword and he takes a charge on the Mughals, still on horseback. And at that point, he fought with their talwar from horseback. Someone puts a spear through the court, through Guru Baba Ajit Singh Ji, misses, hits the horse is taken down. Baba Ajit Singh Ji then fights on foot. They fight on foot, larde Baba Ajit Singh Ji iਵੇਂ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਪਾਈ, till all their shastra, everything they had nothing left. And some historians have said they had about 300 arrows and bullets in their body. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਯਾਰ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਣਾਉਂਦਾ, this is what history is saying. ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਦੱਸੀ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨੇ ਕੀ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਆ. 300 bullets into their and ਤੀਰ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ were in their sarir. And that's how Baba Ajit Singh Ji, the oldest son of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, gives Shaheedi. He gives their sacrifice. And when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj sees that Baba Ajit Singh Ji is giving Shaheedi, वो जाके जकारे छाड़ दिया. And then they say this शब्द कि जिसकी बस्त तिस आज्ञा राख है, प्रभु की आज्ञा मानना है. माथे गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी ने बचने कि जिसकी बस, that whoever you've given me permission, why Guru, this आज्ञा राख है, I've given it back to you. प्रभु की आज्ञा मानना है माथा है, उसके चौगुन करे निहाल, नानक सतगुर साहिबजादे दयाल. As Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, when they see Baba Ajit Singh Ji give Shaheedi, they didn't turn their back, they didn't say कि यार ਸਿੰਘੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾਓ ਮੇਰੇ ਭਜੰਗੀ ਨੂੰ ਬਚਾਓ, ਉਹ ਆਪ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਭਜੰਗੀ ਨੂੰ. I want to share with you what Allah Yar Yogi Khan writes as well. And I'm going to just share 2 lines because time बहुत घट गया, समय मुੱਕ ही ਗਿਆ. They end the bit about Baba Ajit Singh Ji with these words. They go शाबाश पे सर खूब दिलेरी से लड़े हो. तो देखो शाबाश या देखो बाबा जी सिंह किन्ने दिलेरी नाल, with such bravery वो लड़या, he fought. हाँ क्यों ना हो गोबिंद के फरजंद है. Why would he not fight like that? ये तो गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी दा फरहंद है. He is the son of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. ਅਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਹੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪੁੱਤਰੀਆਂ ਆ, ਪਰ we are the son and daughters of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. So we should be at that level. We should be able to stand our ground in whatever way it means. So ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਖੋਜ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਅੱਗੇ ਬੁਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ. and they say ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਆ. And Allah Yar Khan talks about this whole experience of Baba Jujhar Singh coming to Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj, putting his hands together, and Maharaj blesses him and says thapra de ke bhejde a. And इतिहास से जब देखियो जुझार सिंह समा पहुंचो आन, मैं जुझार सिंह सोल मेरा समा आ गया. दौड़े और दालत मैं ढाए के कर मैं गई कमानी. Took his bow and arrow, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨੱਠਿਆ ਜੰਗ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਡਰਿਆ ਆਪਣਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ. So Baba Jujhar Singh is sent at 14 years old with a jatha of 4 other Singhs, by Sahib Singh Ji, by Sukha Singh, by Lakha Singh and by Chopa Singh. They take go. And now इतिहास का right that ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਬਰਛਾ ਲਗਾਵੇ ਜਾਹੇ ਲੇਦ ਹੋਏ ਪਰ ਹੋਏ ਤਾਹੇ, ਤਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਬਰਛਾ, whenever that barsha, the spear or the talwar hit someone, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ. He killed him instantly. ਇੰਨਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਸੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੁਝਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਬਰਛੇ 'ਚ. That's how much power he had. And then this is what Ratan Singh was, because kise taal kis bhagoti chahai jise chui kusai kat kar gayi sanmukh unke adyo na koe, because no one came in front of Baba Gurjr Singh inna darde si ki jithe bhi kise taal kise bhagoti chahai somebody would smash with that taal with their shield, kisa te bhagoti chahai with their talwar he would cut someone down, kise chui us kat kar gayi someone would be cut down with talwar of Baba Gurjr Singh sanmukh unke adyo na koe. Ratan Singh ji Pangu likhda ya कि उन्होंने मोरे कोई नहीं अड़िया. No one came in front of Baba Gurjr Singh. मार गिराए बंदूकन सोच. How did they kill him? By shooting him down. मार गिराए. उन्होंने मारता. गिराए. He fall into the ground. How? बंदूकन सोए. बंदूका तो. That's how they killed Baba Gurjr Singh. डरते सी अगे उन्होंने डरते सी. So उस तो बाद he was shot dead in the head of through enemy bullets. Baba Gurjr Singh ji gave a shaheedi like that as well. And at the raat, at that time, the sun was setting, the battle was ending. That's 8-4. That's tomorrow evening. And as the battle was going those days, the evenings calmed down. There was no floodlights or anything carrying the battle. The base camp, the Singhs counted how many were left, and they calculated the losses in bandook, in thieves and arrows. At that point, again, the second time, there are 10 Singhs left. And at this time, the Singhs between them chose 5 Singhs for them. Baba Ajit Singh ji Shaheed, Baba Gurjr Singh ji Shaheed, and 28 other Singhs are Shaheed. They choose 5 Singhs, and they said, Guru Gobind Singh ji Maharaj, they come to Guru Gobind Singh ji Maharaj as 5 Sikh. And said Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj, ki asi we're not worthy of, but tusane, you have given the greatness to 5 Sikh. To 5 Singh, you have given the greatness to them. And you said, whatever Panj Singh kende ya, oh bachan morna nahi, you never turn back a word for Panj Singh. We have come in that form, and we now give you hukum, we give you the order to leave the Chamkaur di gari, to leave the fort. Raat pegi, ye mauka nahi mar ke milna, 30 Singh te shaheed ho gaye. And the actual words is, hum jaise tum karo jan lakho. They said, Guru Gobind Singh ji Maharaj, हम जैसे तुम करो जन लाखों, you can make 1,000 of us. तुझे साढ़े लखा वांग बना रखते साढ़े, you can make 1,000 of us. पर हमको तुम एक है जगदीश, पर थोड़े वांगू सानू बोल के लाभना नहीं. You can recreate thousands and thousands of Sikh, पर तुमको तुम एक है जगदीश. You are only one. You are Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. थोड़े वांगू सानू किथों नहीं लाभना. The Panth is still in its early days. We need direction. We need guidance. And only you can give that guidance and directions. So Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj accepted their condition on 2 accounts, accepted their bint in 2 conditions. One was that actually, the first condition that they would not leave quietly, and the second condition they gave was, okay, I will leave on my own accord with 3 Singhs, and the 7 of you lot will stay here. And they dressed up with their pashaka, with their clothes. They gave it to a Sikh called Bhai Sangat Singh, who's of a similar build and height of Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj. They gave him the Kalgi, they gave him the Tir command of Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj. And Bhai Sangat Singh then stood at the top on 9 pawns on Tuesday morning, firing arrows, and they all thought that was Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. So how did Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj leave? Well, numerous Itihasaka texts, Haki, Gurupur Katha talk about how Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj left. And they all agree on one thing. कि जदों महाराज ने निकले on the night of 8-4, महाराज ने नार सिंगे नगारे बजाए. They had the battle horns called a नार सिंगा, they had that blown, and जिन नगारा सी खाल से पंच दा जिन नगार थी सेक सी और नगारे बजाए. And as महाराज was leaving, उन्होंने आप ताली बजा के रौला पा के कि गया हिंद पीर कह ताली बजाई, पीछे कहाँ ख्वाज पकड़ो सहाई. कवि से in Saki the Saki comes कि अगर हिंदा पीर, the पीर, the king, Katha Ali Bajai was left clapping and clapping, saying, Piche kaha khwaj pakro sahai, jinane farna farlo. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj aap Maidan Jang jit fitor daya. He's walking openly. What happened at that time? The Mughals and the Bihari Raje, hearing the Nagare, thought they were under attack. They in confusion and everything like that between themselves. They then were defying themselves, and Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj leaves. They didn't leave without a fight. There were small skirmishes along the routes as well. And at that point, they then leave Chamkaur di Gari. And I'm going to end the Katha there because then I left Chamkaur di Gari. Bhai Jagmohan Singh next week will take the same days from 6, 7, 8, 9 ਪੋਹ ਦੀਆਂ ਰਾਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੇਣੇ ਆ, and they were taken in the context of the ਛੋਟੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦੇ who left Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj ਦੇ ਚਰਨ ਸੋ and who left Sarsa Nadi and went a different way. ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ, our ਇਤਿਹਾਸ tells us that the final Shaheed of Chamkaur Sahib, ਜਿਹੜੇ 7 ਸਿੰਘ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ ਸੀ, the 7 Sikh who were left in Chamkaur di Gadi, all gave the Shaheedian their last breath. With Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Bhai Daya Singh Ji, I think it was Bhai Taram Singh Ji who left with Bhai Taram Singh Ji, Bhai Man Singh Ji, Bhai Daya Singh Ji, 3 Sikh left Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Those 3 and Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj left that 4. 7 remained behind and gave Shaheedi. Our ikhlas also tells us that Chamkaur di Gadi jada ikhlas hai jo Shaheediyan da, it does not stop on the 9th of Pore. It continues to a Bibi called Bibi Shaheedian who hears about the Sakhi of her brothers Baba Ajit Singh. Because after 9th of Pore, what happens is the Mughals at that time tell everyone that we've killed Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, but in actual essence they're killed by Sangat Singh. Unhone sari dasti sareyan nu, and Bibi Shaheedian hears about this. She hears how the bodies of her brothers are just lying around Chamkaur di Gadi. And what does she do? She takes Agya from her mum, she leaves, and she then goes and starts a fire at Chamkaur di Gadi, so all of her brothers' bodies in Chamkaur Sahib can be cremated. Us to baad ki hunda? She herself is killed with a barsha, stabbed and thrown alive into that fire. So इतिहास तो बहुत लंबा है. Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj leaves Chamkaur di Gadi. One of our poets, Zafri, has written a beautiful poem. Ji Vela Mile se Jarur Suno. He talks about the moment Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj leaves Chamkaur Sahib di Gadi, and he talks about that time of walking distance when Bhai Daya Singh Ji says to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj कि महाराज लोके के बड़े ही अमीर ते गरीब बंदे आते हैं. So many poor and rich people that come into this world, because जिहड़ा गरीब है, even a poor person, ਜਦੋਂ ਮਰਦਾ ਆ, when they die, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਰੀਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਚਾਦਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਡੂੰਦੇ ਆ. Even a poor person, no matter how poor they are, when they die, they get a chadar, put that chadar over the body out of respect and burn that body. Because ਇਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ and he's lying there ਉੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ dead. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj says to him कि Bhai Daya Singh, मैं अपने किरे पुत नूं मैं टक्कां, which of my children, मैं किन्नियां अपने. Bhai Daya Singh Ji says, let me take a lot of my dastar, rip a lot of my dastar and cover the bodies of Baba Gurjr Singh and Baba Ajit Singh Ji. And Guru Gobind Singh replies, because मैं kidding, which other one of my children should I taka? Look, it can't be a case where I do cover the body of Baba Daya Singh and Baba Gurjr Singh, Baba Ajit Singh Ji, but जो मेरे दूजे बच्चे आ फरहान दे, उन्होंने मैं नहीं छाड़ देना. And Baba Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj says, नहीं, we'll carry on walking. And ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਰਾਬਰ ਰੂਪ ਹੈ. All the Singhs are my children. Neither of them is my favorite. Neither of them ਮੇਰੇ ਸਖੇ ਆ. ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਫਰਹਾਂਦੇ ਆ. ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦੇ ਆ. So it's rushed and I forget to pull that joke in but the ikhlas from when Maharaj was Shebo di Raat, the 5th of Pore, when Maharaj leaves Ananpur Sahib Kila to jo 9 Pore di sਵੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਜੋ Maharaj ji ਨਿਕਲਦੇ ਆ, and the rest of the Singhs Shaheed. ਉਹ पौने घंटे च इतिहास नहीं सुना होंदा. So forgive me if I was rushed. पर जिन्ना महाराज साहब ने बल बुद्धि समर्था बख्शी, महाराज के इंटलैक्ट शहर जो गुरु खालसा साथ संगत भुला चुका दी खेमा. पर एक गल जरूर याद रखना है, ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਰਦੇ हैं बैटमैन, सुपरमैन वगैरह, नाइट वॉच, नाइट गार्ड वगैरह सीरीज़ on Netflix सारे ਆਪਾਂ देखते हैं. अब इस तो फिर कि साडे भी इतिहास इवें होया. This is what happened to our brothers and sisters. जे ਆਪਾਂ बैटमैन ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ हैं, ਉੱਥੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ ਭਾਈ ਮਨੀ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੀ as well, who saw his own child by Uday Singh Ji on the Nadi of Sarsa give Shaheedi. अपने भुजंगी ने अपने पुत्र को शहीदी देखते देखते भाई मनी सिंह ने नंगे सरसा दो. So we should remember those shaheeds as well, and remember these days, as much as we celebrate Christmas, राज की ਆਪਾਂ क्रिसमस ਨੂੰ ਮਨਾਓ, ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਮਨਾਓ, ਪਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਚੇਤਾ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ 'ਚ, ਸਾਡੇ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ 'ਚ what happened in our calendar in these days, and we should spare a moment to reflect on those shaheediyan, because of those shaheediyan, those sacrifices, ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਰਾਜ ਭਾਗ ਮਾਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ. So ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ, forgive me if I said anything wrong. ਗਿਆਨੀ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਮਾਫੀ ਮੰਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਮਾਂ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੇ, ਮੇਰੇ ਪਰ ਹੱਥ ਸੱਤ ਰੱਖੇ, ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨਾ ਜੋੜੇ, ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ.